So quite a damp start to the day this morning. Just been for a run. Decided to go to the gym early today while I'm warmed up. Let's go. So I've come to the gym really early this morning. It's like 7 AM. I did my little jog this morning and I was like, you know what, I fancy going straight to the gym. Hit the bag a bit, so I've done that. Just met the resident yoga instructor here, who's actually from New Delhi, India. And he's a really nice guy. He's been living here 6 months. He was just telling me like there's no foreigners here. He gets pretty bored, but he likes how quiet it is because he was in Hanoi for 2 years before he came out here. His company basically poached him here. He works for a big yoga chain from India. And they've got instructors all over Vietnam by the sound of things. So he does a few classes a day. He gets 2 Sundays off a month. He's invited me to his apartment on Saturday for a drinking beer party, so I might do that, who knows. I'm not sure if I'll still, I said to him I'm not sure if I'll still be here, but if I am, could be something to do. Could be quite interesting. Says he cooks food, so it would be, I imagine it would be banging Indian food. I wouldn't say no to that. Right, I think I'm going to go eat some food. Get some coffee by the river. Oh, and the Indian lad Robin is really helpful. I've always wondered how to get up to the dam, because of the museum and some things to see up there. And I thought it was closed for construction work. But he just told me, no, you can go up the other way. There's a ticket office, you buy a ticket and you can go up. And it looks pretty interesting, so I might do that tomorrow. So I've got a feeling this is where the Indian guy lives. He said it's got 4 floors and that's the hotel. He said it's right close to the hotel and it's got a Vinmart. Oh yeah, so this is where he lives. That looks beautiful. That's probably the most modern apartment I've seen actually in Hoa Binh. The ones where I go at Gabli, they're quite modern, but there's a lot of them. But a cute little apartment block like that, that's like something you find in Thailand normally. And it's quite rare in Vietnam. Coffee shop downstairs as well. Beautiful misty morning. And I'm going to get a sandwich from my lady at the end of my road. This one's one of the houses. She's really nice to me. So I'm getting some tea and then a sandwich. Post-workout. So the gangsters have arrived on their gangster bikes. It's the kitchen. Chef kitchen. Good. Oh, it's pate, I think. Pate.
Pate Hải Phòng. Anh nói đi nghe, pate Hải Phòng.
Pate Hải Phòng.
Okay.
Okay. Oh right, it comes like in a tin. Getting egg and pork and something else. Chili sauce. That's the egg. That looks good. It's all going in the bread.
Pate cột đen Hải Phòng.
Pate cột đen Hải Phòng.
Okay.
Okay. It's actually pretty healthy. You got the eggs and the meat. So yeah, I mean the mayonnaise and the bread, not so much, but I just worked hard. I deserve this.
An toàn vệ sinh thực phẩm. An toàn.
Antoine.
Vệ sinh.
Vệ sinh.
Thực phẩm.
Good song.
Thực phẩm.
Good song. A hell of a lot going in this sandwich. It's like a super sandwich. He's back on his electric bike. He's been shopping. She sent him to the shop. Oh no, they didn't have what she wanted.
Không phải nhìn con hỏi thăm người ta, người ta chỉ nhà giá chứ. Con phải hỏi chứ con. Không hỏi xong. Hỏi bảo nhà đã bác bán đá ở đâu chứ. Không phải trong đầu ngoài này.
One thing I can say, that sandwich weighs a bloody ton. It's all gooey for a few hours. Yeah. So these boys are 13 years old, have been asking me a few questions, but yeah, they're on school holidays at the moment. They've got these electric bikes, which are really fast actually, really good. And then they like to vape and play games on their phones. And I am a what? Handsome. Oh, handsome? You sure? Thank you. Yeah, they're really nice. The lady sent this kid to the market down there to get something she needed, some ingredients. They're very respectful, like if an older person asks them to do something, they'll just go and do it without questioning it. It's beautiful, it's really good. My hotel guest house is just on this street, and as soon as I came in the other day, when I arrived, this woman stepped out into the street and said hello to me. She remembered me from last year, and she always says hello to me. She's so friendly. Cool. I'm getting a question mark. I've got their sandwiches. Yeah. Do you have YouTube? Yeah, I have YouTube, yeah. Just for fun. Yeah. This is a really convenient area. We've got this sandwich shop here. The bakery that I go to is just around the corner. The local market's just down there to the left. River's just there if you want to walk along the river in the morning. It's a really good location. And I've got to go to the bank later. There's a good ATM in an air-conditioned kind of unit just up here. I can get some money out later. Friendly local people. These lads have been really nice. Having their breakfast. So the old lady that just walked past there lives just down there, and she sits outside her house a lot of the day. I think she was knitting yesterday. She's like 90 years old. She exercises up and down this road like all day. That's her there, just in the distance with the fan behind her back. Yeah, she must be about 90, and yeah. She's always happy. She gives me a smile every time I go past. It's really nice. It's just such a lovely little community here. So I just had a photo taken together that she told me she's not on Facebook, so it's just a photo for her iPhone. Beautiful. Nice little clothing shop there, and that's her phone shop. So these guys are trying to matchmake me with the sandwich seller. Yeah, single life, I'm afraid. It's not happening. Oh, this is a really good start to the day. Done a run. Started at the river, went round about 2 kilometres over that way to the communist park. Came back, then I went to the gym, and I've literally come straight here from the gym. I haven't had a shower yet. After this I'm going to Green Cafe for a few hours to do some editing of a video, then I'm going to the bank, and then I'm not sure. We've got the romantic songs on this morning. The music here is actually really nice. Like, they've either got, if you're in the gym, they've got like the techno on, which is actually really good for working out. And their love songs are very gentle. Yeah, these boys are so nice and polite and friendly. They've just taken my YouTube channel, said it's very good. I don't give it out to many people. Only if people ask for it, if they're friends or family normally. Oh, beautiful. So this guy just used Google Translate to ask me if I love his mum or the lady here, so I said yes. Do you drink? Very sweet. Everyone's getting on it. Nice. I don't know what I'm doing at there. People seem to have a lot of respect for this lady. Best start to the day ever. Best. Don't know. Quick. So he's just asked me to show me him money from my country, but I don't think I've got any. I don't think so. We'll work it out. It's so nice, this kid, especially in the white. It's really nice. I'm having a cup of tea. It's 5,000 for that iced tea, so it's like 20, not even 20p, like 15p for a beautiful iced Vietnamese tea with no sugar. No sugar. Thuốc lao. Thuốc lá. So the boys just got her to smoke thuốc lá, which is like the really strong tobacco that gives you a head rush. Because I didn't realise people smoke weed through those vape things until a few weeks ago when someone was doing it. But yeah. Okay? Okay? No. That stuff is so strong. I didn't know the youngsters did it when they're doing it. Pink Panther. Let's go! So that was just the best experience. Just sat with her for like an hour, chatting to the boys and having our breakfast sandwiches. Couldn't have started the day better. That must have been, that's the best breakfast I've had since I've been in Vietnam. Just for the company and the chat. And it's amazing what you can do with a bit of Google Translate. Oh, I forgot here. Mango. Oh right, the mangoes that have fallen off the tree. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Yeah. Now we're having a baby session. Someone's managed to get a load of fruit all over their top. So I've relocated to Green Cafe. It's very common to eat pumpkin seeds here. Like this lady in front of me, you literally non-stop munch through pumpkin seeds. Like the men smoke and the ladies will have pumpkin seeds. The men do the pumpkin seeds as well actually. It's Tuesday today, I'm feeling incredibly peaceful. I did a really good exercise this morning. I walked from my guest house down the river and then through the local neighbourhood, and then I jogged out to the communist park at the back of town and back. Jumped on my motorbike, headed to the gym over there for about an hour, met the Indian yoga instructor, then went back and had breakfast on my street. That sandwich was bloody amazing. Oh, I forgot how good that was. I wanted to go and eat there because that woman is really nice to me. She always waves and stops me and says hello. But what I'd forgotten was how bloody good her sandwich is. It is amazing, absolutely amazing. So it's just gone midday. I've just come back from Green Cafe and it started raining, so I don't mind that at all today. I'm going to stay in and do some computer stuff. I'm just going to go to the bank now and get some money out, which is just literally around the corner. And then yeah, just spend the day or a few hours on the computer, and then I'm going to just chill and have a really early night tonight, because I woke up at 5:45 this morning and went out and did like 2 really good hours of exercise, and if I can do that for the next few days. I'm starting to get in the zone fitness wise, so that's good. Try and make my runs longer and longer as time goes on. But this room is so good because it's so big. Yeah. Yeah, deal wise, you can't beat this hotel or guest house. Like 200,000 a night, £7. It's got everything I need. So I asked them to come in today and just mop the floor. And what I asked them to do? I'll mop the floor and change the towels. That's all I asked them to do. But they came in, they've changed the bedding as well. Now, unlike my place in Hanoi, where they were doing it every day, they won't do it here unless you ask them to. But if you ask them, they'll do it whenever you like. Like, there's two ladies that work here. One's a receptionist, one's the cleaner. And yeah, they'll happily do whatever you want them to. There's only a handful of rooms in this place. It's really like small. So I think, how many rooms are there? There's quite a few, but basically most of them aren't occupied. So every day I'd say maximum 10 rooms are occupied in this place. So the cleaner hasn't got a lot to do anyway. And she's really friendly. They're both really friendly. Don't speak any English, but I don't speak any Vietnamese. So there you go. Right, let's do some banking. I just love that when I walk out my room into this corridor, it's so peaceful and quiet. Got like marble stairs. It's always quiet. It's just a beautiful little place. You kind of feel like you've got the whole place to yourself if you stay here. And then your motorbike parking is just down here. There we go. If I go for exercise in the morning, I just leave my key here. Rain stopped, perfect. Let's go to the bank. So I'm in Gabby Market. I'm on a special mission to buy and try some of this huge can of 1 litre can of beer. I'm going to try one of those. 62,000, £2. It's Chinese. I said I wouldn't buy anything Chinese, but I've got to try that. I think that's also Chinese. See what that's like. Rainy day, something to do, and I'm getting some shower gel. Yeah, so just picking up my shower gel. I'm going to get Fire. Just under £2 for about 60,000. Look what's next door, Old Spice. Shampoo and conditioner, 172,000. That's £5 for that. Who would have thought Old Spice would have made it all the way to Vietnam? Yeah, that'll do me nicely. So I've just filled up the gas tank from almost empty, and that cost me 70,000, so just over £2. It's the first time I've filled it up in a week since I've been here, so it shows you how cheap it is to get around if you've got a scooter. So I've come to get some air in my tyres, but it's siesta time, the mechanic's asleep on the sofa and I don't want to wake him up. There's a wedding going on down the street, so it's blocked off. I've set that up for a wedding. Yeah, it's not urgent, but every, say, week that you're renting a scooter, put some air in the tyres, because what happens is they go soft over the space of a week as the air comes out a little bit, and then it makes your bike slippy. It will tend to skid more. So yeah, make sure you've got enough air in your tyres. So this is just my little corner store where I come to buy snacks and cigarettes, and my guest house is literally just there. So yeah, I've got everything I need in this area. Siesta time now, so the market's closed. Some businesses are open, like that flower shop looks open, but a lot of people are having a nap. Hung's not. That's the lady working there. So that's it, mission complete. I'm back to the room. I managed to get some money out of the bank, but not as much as I wanted. It's just coming up to 2 o'clock. So the story is, Vietcombank, I think it was the first one I went to. Put my card in, selected 3 million, and it said contact your bank, and I was like, oh shit, what's happened here? I thought it might have been something to do with the flight I booked at the weekend online. Went into the bank, girl spoke English, explained my issue to her. She stood next to me while I did it again, same result. I thought, oh god. So I went to another bank, tried another ATM, same thing, unsuccessful transaction. But then it asked me, would you like to try a lower amount? So I did. Instead of asking for 3 million, which is just under £100, I asked for 2 million, which is £66-ish. And that turns out to be the withdrawal limit for the day at most, well, I think all the banks in this small town. That's why when I was in Hanoi, I went to HSBC International Bank, where I could get 5 million out a day, and I did that 4 times to make sure basically I've had cash for the last couple of weeks without having to, well, just over a week, without having to go back to the ATM. I've still got some of that money left over. I didn't use it all. Some of it's in my motorbike rental deposit. And did that. Then I went and got a selection of beverages from the shop, some shower gel, and I got some gasoline in my tank. Anyway, all done. Now I'm going to get on the computer for a while. Yeah, just met the owner of my hotel in the lobby, smoking a cigarette. He's in his 60s. It's happiest, laughing, laughiest, smiliest guy you'll ever meet in your life. Him and the girl on reception just sat there having fun, chatting with each other. It's beautiful. I can not recommend this guest house thoroughly enough, but you do need your own transport to be in this town, I would say. It will be a completely different experience if you can't get around on a scooter, and it might not be everyone's cup of tea, but I'm in heaven here. This is like heaven. My heaven. It's part of traveling is trying new things, right? So I'm going to try this crazily huge Chinese beer. Don't even know what percentage that is. I guess I'm going to find out. Look, it's got like a rimple. I've got Hanoi, large size. That's a litre. This is, how many are you? 500, half a litre, and that's 330ml Saigon. So, yeah, let's get this party started. Well, I'll tell you my thoughts on this Chinese beer. First impressions. Mataiko. That actually reminds me a bit of the beer I had when I was in China, which wasn't this. It's something different, but a little bit fruity, a little bit. It's nice. It's quite nice. Don't mind that at all. Now, I don't know whether to keep drinking it out of the can or put it in a plastic cup. I'll try drinking it out of the can for now. It's always best, obviously, to have a glass, but right now, no glass to hand, and I can't be bothered to go and get one. So, let's go, Mataiko time.